time at 94.9 Atiawa Toa.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds for the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Are you lot in the travel game then?
Yeah, how's the travel?
Oh, well, you're still in business, eh? Because I thought you would have gone the way of the dinosaurs by now.
Sorry?
Okay, so look, I'm checking out flights to South America online. Oh, Buenos Aires. Oh, yes, please, a bit of a tango. Then Iguazu Falls, Cusco, fly down to Rio, then home. 20 minutes, I'm sorted. That's the way to go.
All separate tickets.
Whatever.
Pricey?
$4,000.
Have you booked yet?
Yeah, so.
Only I could save you $900.
Really?
Might see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Who's that? Oh, that is Lucy. It's my travel agent. Yeah? Oh, yeah. The way to go. You guys are doing a great job. All right, keep it up. Brilliant.
To be the best, fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. Pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Pure Athletics Sports Stadium here at Rosedale Park on the North Shore in the North Harbour Softball Association for day number 3 of the 2024 National Fast Pitch Championships. It's game number 49 on the schedule of 68. We're getting ever closer to the business round and closer to Championship Sunday, the penultimate day here at this year's NFC. It's Canterbury taking on Wellington. Damien Collins here with play-by-play for Ballpark Broadcasting, and joining me in the booth, calling the colour, Will Micklejohn. G'day, mate.
Kia ora, Damien. How you going?
Very, very well. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to throw some softball in amongst some league. We always appreciate having you around, my man. So let's have some fun with this one.
Always happy to come down to the ballpark and cool. And just that little bit sweeter going through the lineup, seeing 3 players from Dunedin and an umpire from Dunedin. So I'm more than happy to sit beside you on this one.
Excellent, excellent. Well, this game should be an absolute cracker. The defending champions, Wellington, in at bat first, and they're leading off with the big hitter, Wayne Laulu, the designated player in the leadoff spot. Usually you get a bit older, you get the DP role, and you go maybe a little bit down the order, but no. Lala, I won't say his age, in the one spot. And Will, I'm sure you've looked at this lineup. This Wellington team's pretty stacked.
Yeah, 1 to 9. It's a very, very good hitting lineup.
They were tested earlier today against Hutt Valley, but I'm sure they'll be up for this challenge against Ben Watts and this Canterbury side.
Yeah, looking at the stats we've got in front of me, Ben Watts, the leading pitcher at this stage. Pitched 13 innings so far, coming into today with a 1.62 ERA.
He'll do that. Big swing and a miss from Lala. Got a big Lala hug as they were going through before. Always love seeing that guy around the park. His smile's infectious and that laugh. But then when he's in the batter's box, he's all business. leaves the outside. They're going to check it, but Tama Howard says no, he didn't. But fair enough from Cam Watts behind the dish. Lala, a staple in New Zealand softball for the last 2 decades. Ooh.
I didn't have anything there. Yeah, I'll check. Tom, you got it there? Yep, you're on.
On the helmet?
On the helmet, indeed.
Thomas got something. I have nothing. Tama has something. He's already fixed play.
Lala will make his way down to first base on the hit by pitch.
And I asked Tama. I didn't go off.
Josh Harbour from third base is coming to check with Andy McManus.
Yeah, I'll bring him.
It's your call, not Tama's, he's saying.
I obviously have nothing. Tom has something, so he's got anything to
As we have the umpire, Andy McManus, behind the dish, mic'd up.
So I've asked, just quickly, best for help there on the hit head. You have contact with the helmet. Do you have anything different? No. Okay, you got base on first? Yeah.
And all 3 umpires coming together, deciding that it got Laulu on the helmet. He'll jump on first base, and no DR. He's going to run himself.
Well,
lead off, and he's running.
All right, here we go.
The famous line that Chopper threw out a couple years ago was, looks like a bear, runs like a deer. And when Lala gets those wheels going, there's no stopping him. Oh, goes from Wayne Laulu to Jerome Romaki in the batter's box now. Romy, that imposing figure, left-handed batter. Ben Watts already feeling something there.
He's down on his haunches.
Ben pitching to his brother Cam.
Out comes Carl Gould, Canterbury Red Sox head coach. But Ben has not gotten up in a few moments here.
Ben, I know he does it tough. I know he throws his body into everything he does in this game. The air he gets on those pitches can't be too good on longevity with the knees and the back.
And Liam Potts has got the nod in the dugout.
Second batter in.
And it looks like he'll enter the game.
Injury there? Enough time. Yeah.
Let's go to the replay here. Will, what are we seeing? Oh, the super slow-mo.
21 is out, yes, sir.
Really throws himself into his pitches. Nothing out of the ordinary for Ben there.
Yeah, and just let him know he's got that.
Right knee.
He just didn't look comfortable at all after that.
Or is it back maybe?
Coming into pitch for Canterbury will be number 14, Liam Potts.
So, Coach Gould taking no chances. Straight to the bullpen. And in comes Liam Potts.
Carl Gould has been around our game a long time. Played a bit of ball in Auckland for a while for the Ramblers Club.
Thank you.
I remember because I was a junior. In all my years of catching afterwards, I would try and beat the runner to first base. Not that it ever happened, but, you got to put yourself in those situations. Liam Potts into the pitch now. Of course, Liam has been recognised in the New Zealand age groups throughout the years.
And really taking a step up this week for this Red Sox side. Usually Ben would do the majority of the work. This week Liam's taken a big step up. Faced 60 batters coming into today, 14 innings pitched. So he's actually pitched more than Ben across the first 2 days. 4 earned runs for an ERA of 2.
Yeah, well, I liked his uniform better last NFC. And I do say that to him every time I see him, which he's not too impressed about. But of course, he was a pickup for the Hutt Valley at NFC in Christchurch October. No, it's not even last October. It was October 22. And the cold Christchurch. Coldest NFC I've ever been to, that's for sure.
We got a 1-ball count.
And throwing to his PCU Devils catcher Cam Watts. So these two will know each other well. Pitching week in, week out at club ball down in Christchurch.
One ball.
But not the easiest task to come into a game when you got one ball on Jerome Ramaki.
Yeah, no. Yeah, straight into a game. Oh, here's who you're facing. Oh, sweet then, let's go. Young man up for the challenge for sure. Liam Potts, first pitch for the Red Sox. Ball outside, takes it to 2-0 count.
Potts a couple of big situations on day one Thursday. Auckland twice, get to loaded bags in the 7th. One hit could win the ball game. Got out of a none-out loaded bases jam, so has come into pressure situations this week. And for a young fella, he has done very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Potts family, very, very much into their softball. Dad Mike has a lot to do with it as well. And yes, he did.
Nice little off-speed pitch there from Pottsy.
Takes it to a 2-2 count.
2-2.
And Manners just turning around and say, get rid of the music. Fair enough. We're all wearing Fastball 45 shirts in the broadcasting team today. You're allowed music during that one.
That was encouraged.
It definitely was. So was flamethrowers, wasn't it? I remember the first one we did here. It was just the party atmosphere. It was very cool. Hopefully it makes a comeback in the future. 2-2 count. Slams it down the line. They're going to call fair. They got some distance to make. Here comes Lala. No, he's going to tag up. Gene London, the Wellington coach, says no, hold up, buddy.
That was a hard hit ball down the right field line, and Stewart on first base couldn't do much with that at all.
No.
Romy just turned on that. Lala was always going to 3 on that play, and Romaki finds himself on 2.
Yes, absolutely. The power of Jerome Ramaki. Just drilling it straight down first baseline. Game of inches, and that was the fair inches.
You want one? Yep, no worries.
And they're going to put Taweta Bishop on. None down, they're going to load the bases.
Yep.
Which brings up to the plate Corey Timu, the first base.
They're going to put the DR out there of Aaron Gollan for Taweta Bishop. I'm not sure if that's a mark of who's faster, Wayne or Taweta. Corey Timu in the batter's box now. An opposing batter himself is Timu. Had a great home run against his old association earlier today. Very capable. Loaded bases, none down here at the top of the first.
Ball low.
Potts trying to get that outside corner, which has been so useful for a lot of these elite pitchers in this tournament so far. Using all the zone. Turns him up and fumbled at Mitchell Finney. And I know you won't like that one.
No, it just looked like he lifted his head there. Watching the runner coming home. So Wayne Lalu scores. Wellington take a 1-0 lead. At the top of the first, still loaded bases, none down.
Timu now on first. Gollan on second. Ramaki on third. And it doesn't get easier for this Canterbury team with Riley Markey coming into bat. First offering clips the inside corner for the strike called. You talked about batting 1-9, and what was really impressive of this Wellington side against Hutt Valley this morning was they really were batting 1-9, and it was mostly the tail end that was setting up the top order very nicely. The defending champions are here to play for sure.
Looking at the stats we've got here, Riley Markia coming into today, 5 hits from 8 at-bats, a 625 average. He is leading the NFC men's in batting coming into day 3.
Well, day 2 he was at 1,000. Sorry, after day 1 he was at 1,000. Lal, right. I had to figure out who it was over there for a second. Goes deep centre. Everyone tags up and advances on the hit. Riley Markia scores the runner of Jerome Ramaki. Golan now at 3. Timu at 1. And 1 down with the second run on the board.
Deep sack fly there from Riley Markia. Bishop, great catch going backwards, but he was always going to score there from 3. Still just the 1 down here for Canterbury. That'll be 2.
It sure will.
Cooper Nicola just popping the bunt up straight to Harbour at third base.
Yeah, Aaron Golan gets back in time. Takitika's little brother just walking past.
All right, here we go.
Good timing there.
Hey.
Into bat now is Zach Boyd. Missed the first couple days of NFC 2024. Training to be a fireman.
That's a nice addition to have coming into day 3.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to put him back into the lineup.
Absolutely. Came in as a late hitter in that game against Hutt Valley this morning and almost sparked a bit of a rally for the team.
So he'll slot in at shortstop.
Yep. Kieran Bolger to the bench. The young fella from Porneki Kilburnie.
And he's done a great job this week too, Bolger. Coming out, he would have known that Zach Boyd would have come back into the starting lineup, so he's done a fabulous job. But now, nice to have for Wellington, Zach Boyd slotting back into the lineup.
Well, being a young fella in this Wellington team, you'd just be here to soak it all in and do your part when you get those opportunities. And Zach Boyd will go down swinging for the strikeout, but not before Wellington open their account with 2 runs. We're going to go to the bottom of the first with Wellington leading 2-0. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the bottom of the first innings, and taking the field for the first time is this Wellington lineup. So Josh Merritt is going to get the ball for this one on the hill for Wellington. Behind the dish, Tweeder Bishop. At first, Corey Timu. Second, Jaden Strafford. And on the hot corner, Jerome Raumaki. Slotting into shortstop is Zach Boyd. Left to right in the outfield is Damon Creasy, Takitika Cooper Nicola, and Riley Markia. And of course, Wayne Laulu in the designated player position. And will the batting lineup for Canterbury?
Starting with Callum Bishop, the left-hander, Ruben Elkins at 2, Jackson Watt at 3, Mitchell Finney, the shortstop, in the 4-hole, Harbour at 5, Bailey Hamilton, the left fielder, batting 6, first base, Ant Stewart at 7, Cameron Watts at 8, and rounding out the 9 spot, Curtis Dove.
Fantastic. Whoever did those graphics onto it.
Callum Bishop leading off. coming into today, 5 hits for 10 at-bats with a 500 average.
Not too bad.
All set, guys? All right, let's get into it. Play!
My first chance of getting to see Canterbury at this tournament, but they've got a good system down there. Yeah, Dynasty Ballpark, the home of Canterbury softball. First offering from Josh Merritt. It was a cool strike. Merritt from the PK Club in Wellington. Still a young fella. Goes 2 straight to put Bishop in the hole. 0-2.
Interesting to see what Bish here does here if he stays with a long handle or if he plays that short game that he can so well. Speed to burn, Callum Bishop.
Merritt with the waste pitch outside. Takes the count to 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, you saw Wellington stamp there how they want to play this game by scoring those 2 quick runs in the first. So how will Canterbury respond here? Ooh.
Foul ball.
Tries to pop it over the hot corner. Does Bishop. Count remains 1-2.
I don't think Canterbury need to panic too much. Runners on base every innings. Try to peg one back here, but they won't be too worried about 2 runs at the top of the first.
Not at all. Not when you got class throughout your lineup.
Play!
I think the thing for Canterbury is they wouldn't have expected Ben to come out in the second batter of the game.
Very true. First pitch of the second batter as well. Bishop gets under it, puts it up high into left field. With Damon Creasy's under it to make that catch, and that will be the first outs. And that's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Ruben Alkins.
Play!
And on deck, one of the characters of New Zealand softball, Jackson Watt.
Ball inside.
Do like these uniforms from Dynasty for the Canterbury Red Sox.
Did you get a new Warriors jersey from Dynasty, or were you one of the ones that missed out? Oh, Elkins.
Not just yet.
Line shot. Into right.
I don't know if I missed out. I do have a baby on the way, so I've been told to rein it in a bit. Well, no, I haven't, but I just have.
That's a great turn on that from Ruben Elkins.
Yeah, heading into his counterpart in right field. Gives Canterbury a base runner. And that's going to bring to bat the designated player, Jackson Watt. Merritt tries to pull the strings on that one, but it goes out of the zone for the ball. No, I haven't called in any favours for the new Wales jersey yet. We've been sponsored by Dynasty for a few years at TP in the Hutt Valley, and he just gave me a Warriors jersey to give to our raffle for clubs. So I haven't had the ball to ask for anything else. Jackson Watt gets low on it.
This is going to be close at 1.
It sure will. Riley Markia makes that catch for the second out. Isn't that almost curved coming into Corey Timu? Timu just taking a moment. He had to slide into second base when he was on base. And now he's had to do a dive to try and stop that ball, as you see here on the replay. Timu throwing his body around the diamond.
Did well to stop that, or else Elkins will be standing on 2.
Absolutely.
Hit and run play there from Coach Carl Gould. So Elkins was gone on the pitch. That's why he was so far down. And almost got caught at 1 back there. So well done to get back on that.
If the throw was money, quite possibly could have been in with a chance.
Mitchell finning to bat now. Mitchell out of Dunedin regularly makes a trip through to Christchurch, play a week in the ball, and then heads back down.
How long's that drive?
4.5.
Wow. I mean, I hear of a lot, with Palmerston North going down to Wellington to play ball, but 4.5. Ooh.
4.5 does that every second week.
But if you want to further yourself, you take those chances, you make those journeys.
One ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2.
2 guys. Play! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out here in the bottom of the first. 1 runner on 1. Finney set in the batter's box.
No.
Leaves that on the outside.
Finney coming to this match is the top batter in the Canterbury competition down there. 13 hits for 27 at-bats, an average of 481. So after 3 rounds, leading the Canterbury batting average in their premier comp down in Christchurch.
No up.
Owning the colour commentary there, Will.
And Elkins makes his way down to second base. So now with 2 away, Canterbury have a runner on
Guys,
2.
You want a sec?
And we've got full count.
Yeah. Play. 3, 2.
Hello to that. 3, strike 2.
Josh Merritt has his call from Bishop.
4.
Tries to nibble on the outside again, but Finney will leave that one and make his way to first base with the walk. Josh Harbour up to bat now from the hot corner. The veteran of this team.
Harbour from the PCU club. If I just go back to those Canterbury men's stats, second behind Finney with a 4.57 average, 16 from 35. So having himself a season down there in Christchurch too.
Sees the ball well, does Harbour.
No.
It's a beautiful day down at the ballpark here. Just a little bit of a breeze picking up here. The Wellingtonians won't mind that at all. What is breeze to most we call wind. Oh, well, what we call wind. What we call breeze would be wind to most people.
That ball gets through Bishop. Elkins will advance to third. Finney advance to second.
Time's out.
So with 2 down. And Harbour up to bat. Runners at 2 and 3.
Tweeter Bishop just taking a moment there. Must be hot under all that gear in that full black uniform.
All right, guys. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wellington changing up all their uniforms this year and introducing a new logo. Well, logo and the way the W is. And looking sharp.
Ball.
Full ball. 2, strike 1.
Two balls, 1. 2 runners on for Canterbury in scoring position. Jams him up on the inside. We'll dribble it down to Jaden Stratford, who makes the play over to Timu for the third outs, leaving 2 runners on. So we have 1 completed in this one. Wellington leading 2-0.
When it comes to the showdown, instinct always wins. Jack Links is good with it.
To be the best, fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. Pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here for the top of the second innings here. It's Canterbury taking on Wellington. Last year's champions at NFC after that grand final against Auckland. Taking home the plaque back to the 04. Ball to the count. Of course, Liam Potts on the hill now for Canterbury. That's fouled away. I'll just quickly look at the whole lineup for Canterbury, which is completely wrong, so I'll just get that off the screen.
Play. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I don't know who did the graphics.
I would love to see Cameron Watson in the field myself. That would be great.
Callum Bishop on the hill. Harbour, little bobble there, but he gathers in, gets the play over to Stewart for the first outs.
Harbour doing well to keep that in front, making the throw across. 1 down for Wellington.
On the hill now for Wellington. Canterbury is Liam Potts. Behind the dish is Cameron Watts. First base is Anthony Stewart. Second base, Curtis Dove. In the hot corner, third base is Josh Harbour. Shortstop, Mitchell Finney. In the outfield, left field is Bailey Hamilton. Centre field, Callum Bishop. And Ruben Elkins in at right field. Into bat now for Wellington is Damon Creasy. Just a foul ball has come in from Diamond 2.
Liam Potts this year down at PCU taking the majority of the pitching. He's faced 148 batters through 40 innings, 3 earned runs in his 40 innings of work in the Canterbury Premier Competition, ERA of 0.53.
Wow. Kid's got a future for sure. Did really well at that U23s tournament. Argentina, wasn't it?
Mexico.
No, 18s was Mexico.
Sorry.
Yeah.
18s was Mexico.
Creasy puts down the bunt.
Oh.
Creasy, who was actually the 23s captain. Well, he turned.
Dead ball.
What are they calling here?
Obstruction. Back to 1.
Obstruction at first. Creasy will go back to 1. For a moment, the softball diamond turned into an ice rink as everyone was on the deck. Stewart and Dove couldn't grab the throw. Then Creasy, as he turning to 2, fell over. But one of them, in their wake of trying to grab the ball, Stewart or Dove, has obstructed Creasy at 1, so he'll be safe back at first.
Which was lucky because he turned, and they knew he turned. That's why they went to tag him anyway, as he tried to play it off as a casual stroll back to 1. Seen it a few times this season. And back to the top of the shop here for Wellington. Wayne Laulu.
Yeah, Wayne.
He was hit by pitch in his first at bat. Ended up scoring that first run for Wellington. Gets his call from Gene Ludden. Looks like Creasy had a call as well. Yeah.
Early though. I was trying to get him to reset it. Yeah. I was trying to get the clock to reset early. No. It started too early. No, like.
Anthony Stewart coming in and keeping McManus honest.
1-1.
One of the veterans of the Red Sox, Anthony Stewart.
Yes, absolutely.
1-1. Fantastic write-up about him on the Canterbury softball Facebook page this week. Great career he's had down there.
Been loving the social coming out of Canterbury softball, actually.
It looks like they've stepped up their game lately.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was quite the read as well on Anthony Stewart.
Anton starting his premier career with Papanui, moving to RKS and Albion, and now back at Papanui where it all started.
Lala gets that centre deep to left field.
Two-man timer.
But under it is Bailey Hamilton to make the catch. Damon Creasy will go back to one as he didn't tag up in the first place. But Bailey Hamilton will get the second out with that catch in the left field. And
Two down, Cam.
number 2 down. Runner on 1. That's going to bring to bat Jerome Ramaki.
If Poss can get out of this innings without a run here, we'll calm him down a bit. He wouldn't expect it to have come in this early, or maybe he did. Maybe they knew that Ben was injured. He was warming up nice and early. But if they can get out of this inning without a run at the top of Wellington's order.
Well, one thing that was definitely the hit and run call there as well. Ramaki swinging well outside the zone. But Creasy getting tagged out at second. And that will be the third out. We go to the bottom of the second with Wellington still 2 up.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
The decisions we make matter. The cloth you put on your back, that comes from somewhere. Ours is Ecotech, and it comes from here. One of these equals 38 of these, not in landfill. High performance fabric worthy of what you stand for.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Rosedale Ballpark on the North Shore, home of the North Harbour Softball Association. Just seeing that Dynasty ad playing in the ad breaks. There was my junior club, Eden Rugby. My very first rugby club where my dad was club captain. I mucked around as a kid so much.
All right, guys, let's go.
And now my cousin is still their premier prop at 41 years old.
Down Gribblehurst Park.
Gribblehurst Park,
Yes.
that's the one, down the road from Eden. Not too far from Ramblers either. Josh Merritt on the hill here for Wellington.
Merritt into his second innings of work. Gave up a single to Elkins in the first innings, a walk to Finney, but got out of the inning unscathed where he got Harbour to ground out to Stratford at 2.
Bailey Hamilton now in at bat with that catch. Putting out Wayne Lolu in the top of the second. 2 balls.
Bailey Hamilton with 1 home run in this tournament so far. First person to hit me for a home run, Bailey Hamilton.
Yeah?
Under 15s in Chicago 2009.
Let it go, man.
Diamond 2. And I'd love to say we got them back the next day in the final and beat them, but that would be unfair.
Hamilton lets it go through the zone for the shot called. That will load the count, 3-2. inside for the walk. Hamilton will make his way to first. And good way to lead off the innings here with a runner on for Canterbury Red Sox. And now to bat, the veteran from first base is Anthony Stewart. Merritt into the wind-up. Up top, Tweeder Bishop ready to chuck it at will. Jaden Stratford using the back door at first. Gone on the pitch, puts on the brakes for sure, knowing that that's going to be caught with the infield.
Time's out.
Corey Timu under it to make that catch for the first outs.
Hit and run play on there. Once again from Coach Gould. Hamilton was gone on the pitch. Popped up to the infield. Handbrake went on. Scampered back to first.
Sure did.
Quite lucky Timu caught that actually as he was off his base.
Oh, the bunt almost caught by Merritt. Bailey Hamilton round second with nobody around him. Ramaki realised that, chases him down on two. But Anthony Stewart, Cam Watts, able to put down that bunt and just get it out of the glove of Merritt.
Nice piece of hitting there by Cam Watt.
Really coming into his own the last couple of years. The bolter, one of the bolters of the 2022 Black Sox. One of 7 new debutants that played in that tournament here at Rosedale Park. Too soon? Too soon to talk about?
Well, there was a World Cup in 22. Here's Curtis Dove. You can see the Wellington infield have pulled right in on this.
Ball outside.
Oh, he's already starting with the short handle. You see the feet go. So looking to use either the running slap or bunt. Puts down the bunt, goes down foul. Romy ready for it all, as always.
Curtis Dove actually started his career as a right-handed batter.
Yeah.
One off season, spent a lot of time working on his left-handed game. Always had a lot of pace. And since then, has become a left-handed short game specialist who can still hit for power. But anything he puts in the infield, he's always a tough out.
Goes for the slap, pops it up to left field where Damon Creasy comes in, calls everyone off. That's my ball, he says. And that will be out number 2.
And with 2 down, Cam Watts will come in, get the catcher's gear on.
Runner at first base.
And Curtis Dove will take his spot as a runner on first base. Back to the top of the order with Callum Bishop, who flied out to right field in the first.
Goes inside, does Merritt. Trying to use all of that zone. Now that he's learnt from a whole order with McManus behind the dish. Second time around for Canterbury. Goes inside again, but gets him swinging for that one. 1-1 the count. Gets him swinging on the low and inside. Good strike 2.
In the first innings, Canterbury left runners on 1 and 2 to end the inning. They won't want to do the same here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Early in the game, but they are going to have to start capitalising on these runners on base.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a stat that gets overlooked quite a bit of how many you're actually leaving on.
You want time? You good? Okay. Reset. Play.
Hits that to Jaden Trafford, who makes no mistake of that. When we talk about the leaving on, well, Canterbury have just left another 2 on, which will take their tally to 4. And we will go to the top of the 3rd with Wellington still leading 2-0. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Rosedale Ballpark, the North Shore, home of the North Harbour Softball Association. Day 3 of the 2024 National Passport Championship. Canterbury taking on Wellington. The defending champs up 2-0 in the top of the 3rd. Still early days in this one.
Jerome Romaki up to bat. Of course, he was batting when the last out occurred. Watts thrown down to Finney to get the runner. Of Creasy, caught at 2. Romaki in the first inning at his first turn at bat turned on a hard single to right field.
A hard single to right field.
Nothing that the first base could do about that.
Nah, you'd also almost just go, yeah, Romy, that's yours. You can have that one. The park's definitely filling up on this beautiful afternoon here at Rosedale.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the smell of burgers through the air, or is it just the massive pile of them right next to us?
Move up to 10.
There has been a change though, hasn't there, Will?
There has in the innings break. Canterbury making a change in left field. Bailey Hamilton comes out of game, and number 9, Josh Lebedewski, will come in to left field.
Well, speaking of left field, Jerome Romaki's just smashed the ball there with a couple bounces to the fence. He'll stand up on second base. Rome. It's what he does. And it's always good seeing our top talent in the country batting at these events, because this is where you're going to test yourself against the best of the best from the associations.
And just showing the versatility he has, adding to that line drive he turned on in the first inning up the right field, punching a outfield shot over the left fielder's head for a stand-up double. So a single and a double so far for Romaki. 2 for 2 today.
Maybe the triple next. Well, I'm guessing Hart Valley have no more games today, as they've just lined up all their bears on the first base dugout.
Never too early for a beer tent.
Athletes having beer, and I see a bottle of water in Chopper's hand. What is happening here?
Foul. Yeah, all good.
Funny things happen in leap years.
1-1 the call. Fouled away from Tweeter Bishop.
Thanks, buddy. 1-1, guys. Play. 1-1.
Ideal lead off for Wellington. Runner on 2 with none down. Right in the heart of their order now. Bishop, Timu, Markia.
Swing.
Swung on a miss there from Tweeter Bishop. Had a few years of baseball. Kind of followed that dream for a bit there, did Tweeter. But back in softball for the last couple of years, and good to have him back.
3.
Swung on a miss with the off pace from Jaden Potts. And that will be the first out here in the top of the third.
Starting to introduce that change of pace now. This Potts and Watts combo, this battery combo.
Got it. DR, second base, please.
And Jerome Romaki will jump back into the dugout.
I'm
And
guessing
Aaron Gollum will jump as a DR.
Guessing they were saving the runner for Tweeter. And when he got out, it was like, okay, Romy, you come in and have a rest, mate. Corey Timu into bat now. Had that screamer that Finney couldn't get to, or couldn't get cleanly in that first at bat.
Yeah, fielders getting on there on an E6, scoring the run. Comes into bat now with a runner on 2 with 1 down.
I didn't call it an E, Mitchell. I'm just saying.
I can take him.
My partners started scoring this year, and my team's loving it and hating it at the same time because she is ruthless. Lots of E's.
2 strikes.
But well deserved as well, I'm sure. Timu, 0-2 count. Gets the inside pitch. Slamming it to the hot corner where Harbour scoops it up and makes the play to first for the second outs. Good fielding from the hot corner.
Yeah, well done there, Josh Harbour. That's a big out to make it 2 down here with a runner on 2. And Riley Markia coming up to the plate.
Riley can do it all, definitely with the bat. But he pitched a hell of a game for 7 innings against Hutt Valley this morning.
First inning, a deep fly ball to centre field to score a run, a deep sack fly. And just noticing down the left field line, Bailey Hamilton, who came out of the game, is in the bullpen.
Yes.
So they brought him out of left field and they've put him in the bullpen. He's pitched a few games already this weekend. So we'll watch this space. But young Potts doing well on the mound here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this will be a big out to get with a runner on in a 2-0 ball game.
1-1 count on Riley Markia. Young Liam Potts on the hill. Goes inside again. Which is hit away foul. 1-2. Riley Markia is still young, but has been in the Black Sox squad for the last couple of years. Right fielder, pitcher, utility. Triple twos on the board. 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a runner on 2.
Oh, if only it was the second innings. Markia slams it up the middle. Golan's surely going to round. They throw it in. Do they get him in time? Yes, they do. With the cannon from Cullen Bishop. After that hit from Riley Markia, Golan gets sent from Gene Ludden, and the tag out at home from Cameron Watts after the gun from Cullen Bishop. And Wellington and Canterbury get out of that innings without giving up a run. Outstanding work.
I'll move for you, buddy. I'll move for you. I'll touch you, bud.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Absolutely, get yourself some Jack Links. Thank you for them sponsoring Softball New Zealand. Lots of product here as well up in the offices. Feed the wild side, they say.
Ruben Elkins leading off the third innings for Canterbury. A single into right field, a hard hit single into right field in the first. Josh Merritt coming back in for his third inning. He's given up that single. A walk to Finney, a walk to Hamilton, and a safe bunt to Watts. But Canterbury, like we said, 4 runners left on base across the first 2 innings.
Yeah, they'll definitely look to be changing that for sure.
Yeah, no worries.
You got to start converting those ones.
1-1.
1-1 count. Ruben Elkins in the box for Canterbury Red Sox.
Ball inside.
So tell me, Will, under those black pants, are they actually wearing Red Sox?
You know what? I wouldn't know.
Well, I took notice on day one of the Junior White Sox actually wearing white socks. And apparently it was encouraged that they start wearing white socks. But I'd never noticed it before, so brought it to the attention, and it was in fact the first time they'd worn them for a while. So I wonder. Through the zone for the strike called. Jackson Watt on deck warming up. Has a word for with Elkins. Through the zone again for the foul.
Three, 2 guys. Play.
3-2 count.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Elkins the lead off here in the bottom of the third.
Low.
And he will make his way to first with the walk.
So Canterbury will start the third innings exactly the same as they started the second, with a lead-off walk.
Play.
Bringing up Jackson Watt, who flew out to right field in the first inning.
Jacko,
Low.
a handy batter for sure. If he's not in right field or he's on the hill, he's usually got the stick. Two and no count. what has been part of the Sox environment for a few years now. Went over to American Samoa for the qualifier. Gets jammed up on the inside, but hits it down to Zach Boyd at shortstop, who makes the play to first to get Jackson Watt, but not before advancing the runner of Elkins to second base.
And once again, we see a hit and run play from Canterbury. I think that's the third or fourth we've seen in the 3 innings so far. So the ball hit hard to Boyd, unable to turn the double as Elkins was off on the pitch. And that brings up Mitchell Finney, who got walked in the first.
All right.
With 1 down and a runner on 2.
Play!
Finney, who does the travel to play his ball, will be looking to travel around the bases of this at bat. Merritt set. Gets that outside corner for the strike called. Pops that up and it'll go backwards for a foul. You wait for the clunk
Do you ladies have a spare ball?
as it hits the roof of here at Rosedale Park. When we got here on Wednesday to set up, we put the robot cam up on the roof, and as we're up there, we happen to do North Harbour a favour and get rid of 47 balls that were up there. So some had been up there for a while, very faded, and some had as recently as the day before. So I didn't get one of them, but at least they got more in the stocks downstairs.
I've got a couple at home on the mantelpiece from various camera operators up there on our productions.
Nice.
Put them in the bag and sign them and hand them out the next day.
Tweeter Bishop being able to stop that ball going through.
2-2. Hold on, ball in.
Mitchell Finney, also the player coach of the Otago men's side. Second place this year at the Jeffreys Cup, the South Island men's tournament, losing to the Red Sox, but beating Southland in the Bates Shield.
So he can play for Otago in that, but Canterbury for this?
Correct.
Okay.
So the South Island men's tournament, the Jeffreys Cup, used to be, if you're in Christchurch, you play for Canterbury.
Right.
They've gone now, a few years ago, they've gone to Players of Origin.
Right.
So now you'll see the Otago team with Ben Watts, Cam Watts,
Oh,
Matt
okay.
Watts,
Yep.
the Mitchell Finneys. So really spreading the love, really, after
Awesome.
Canterbury won 24 years in a row.
Oh, wow.
Ball.
In the Jeffreys Cup, it's so it's like South Canterbury and Mid Canterbury. Yeah.
Southland, Otago.
Yeah.
South Canterbury, Nelson Marlborough.
Nice.
Played every year, started December in Christchurch. Everyone just meets in the middle. And yeah, 24 years Canterbury had a win there until they went to the first Player of Origin, and Ben and Cam Watts come up good for Otago. And Otago broke a drought.
That will happen.
1-1, guys.
We'll fouled away from Josh Harbour.
Time's out. Time's out.
Tweeter Bishop calling timeouts to have a quick corridor in the middle with his infield. And then get the lowdown from Romy in the hot corner.
Okay.
2 down here in the bottom of the third.
Play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Harbour, who grounded out to second base in the last at bat. And slams it up the middle for this one. Tukitika and Cooper Nicola with the cannon, who tries to get it in on time and stop the runner, but not before Canterbury score their first run in this one as Elkins crosses home plate.
And that'll please Gould. The last 2 innings, leaving 2 runners on base, 2 down here. Harbour, one of their veteran players, coming up with a hard line drive up the middle. Elkins never looked like slowing down. He was always going for home there. Probably could have slid.
Well, his teammate definitely did say, next time, kid, down. Don't be standing up.
Brings the score to 2-1 in Wellington's favour. Josh Harbour doing what he does and driving a hard ball back past the pitcher.
Really was. Slammed it up the middle, he did. Up top for a ball. Takes the count to 1-1. Cheek swing goes foul.
Luby, who's having himself a year in the Canterbury men's comp. 17 hits from 42 at-bats, an average of 405, sitting third at the top of the Canterbury men's premier stats batting averages.
Outstanding.
Top in home runs with 5, top in RBIs with 18.
Well, he doesn't agree with the call. He looks pretty gutted about it, to be honest with you, but that will get them out of the innings, but not before Canterbury scoring their first run and leaving one on. We have 3 completed in this one, with Wellington leading 2-1.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Your world, your color, your choice with Racine.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Rosedale Park for game number 49 of 68. Game number 3 of the 2024 National Fast Pitch Championship. Great to have you along wherever you are to watch this mashup between Wellington, last NFC champions, taking on Canterbury. Leading off is Tukitika Cooper Nicola.
Cooper Nicola popped up on a bunt attempt in the first. Popped up to the third baseman Harbour. But probably someone you want in a lead-off spot here.
Originally from the Waikato area. Has played some ball here in North Harbour for Roosters as well, before making the journey to Pōneke Kilburnie in Wellington. Of course, in the juniors in that Palmerston North Junior World Cup in 2020. And also getting recognised still in the New Zealand program. Slams that to the shortstop, where it just bounces out of the glove of Mitchell Finney, but had the wares to pick it up and get in time to one for the first outs.
Great hustle there by Finney, knock it down, made the play, showed a strong arm, because Cooper Nicola is quick.
Oh, yes.
Wait.
2 Cooper Nicolas playing in this tournament. Mickey for Auckland Women's. Tikirika.
Foul ball.
Zach Boyd up to bat now. Boyd struck out in the first.
Really looks like he beats himself up, does Zach?
Wait.
Always adjusting, always trying to critique himself for the next at-bat or the next pitch.
Foul, foul, foul.
And showing his array of skills there.
Absolutely.
Showing bunt.
Love that slug as well.
One of the greats.
Sure is.
Two strike count, guys. Wait. Two strikes.
One down here in the top of the 4th. 3 completed in this one. Game started late. It was supposed to be the 3 o'clock game. No, sorry. It was supposed to be the 1 o'clock game, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hutt Valley, Wellington went long.
Yeah.
And then the Battle of the North Harbour is at the 11 o'clock game went very long. This game kicking off at 2:15.
That's right.
So 75 minutes later than advertised.
Swing, straight.
Swung on a miss for the strikeout and the second out of this innings. Number 2 down, that's going to bring to bat the second baseman, Jaden Stratford. Stratford, a handy player, can play a lot of positions, including catcher.
Stratford grounded out to third base Harbour in his first time at bat.
Dead ball, he's called it.
Well, Harbour is not happy about that call at all. And a couple spectators in the crowd as well.
No, dead ball. Yeah. No, you're good. So he's the play's killed.
Dowie Sutton, the umpire on the third base. Tama Howard at first and Andy McManus behind the dish.
No. Dowie over on third. He's called him that. That's what he's called. Sorry? I didn't.
Carl Gould's going to check anyway. At this level, you don't give anything away unless you have to. So what's he calling dead ball? To hit his foot?
He's claiming that it hit his foot.
Right.
Dowie has seen it from behind 3. Andy McManus hasn't seen it. And now Dowie, Andy and Tama just have a corridor.
Well, I've lost my third pen down the side of this setup that we're at this weekend.
I can't help you on that.
Stop spinning it myself.
Are you definitive on hit? Then we're going to go with you. Yep, okay, yep.
Tama Howard backing him up.
He's definitive on that. I don't have any.
Stratford did not look at all like he had stopped. He was off to first.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I hate. All right.
Yeah, sure
But
did.
They're going to stick with the call.
I couldn't.
Sutton on third base, adamant that it's hit his foot.
And Tom was the same, so that's
So dead ball remains the call.
2 strikes.
2-strike call.
2 strikes. Wait.
0-2 count here in the top of the 4th.
No.
Potts really getting into his work now.
Up and inside for the ball.
Into his 4th innings of work. And his field really helping him out. He had Watts throwing out Creasy. You've had 2 plays from Harbour. You had a play from Finney.
The outside pitch gets a piece, seeing it down to his counterpart at second base, and that will be the third out. With a quick 1-2-3, exactly what Canterbury wanted. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th with Canterbury leading 2-1. Sorry, Wellington leading 2-1.
Best travel advice comes from someone who's been there, done that, and knows how it feels. At House of Travel, we travel.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, with this matchup between Wellington and Canterbury. We're in the bottom of the 4th here. Josh Merritt pulling the strings on that one, just up top of the zone for the ball. Anthony Stewart leading off for Canterbury, the veteran first baseman. Popped up to Corey Timu at first. The catch in the second innings. Fouls that back for strike one. That will take the count to 2 balls, 1 strike.
Play. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tries to take some speed off that one as well. James Stratford goes back, makes the call over. Damon Cooper Nicola coming in to back him up, but he doesn't need it. So Stratford gets the first out with the catch. And with 1 down, that's going to bring to bat the catcher, Cameron Watts. Watts left on in his first at bat.
Yeah, Cam in his first at bat, putting down the bunt, getting out the glove of Merritt, making his way down to first.
Ball in. You can, yeah. Whatever one he wants. Thank you.
At least the balls are still yellow in this one. They had gone a shade of black, if you will, in the last one that they played. Pretty rich coming from Brad Baker when he's trying to do the stick to the hand without moving it.
Once again, Cam showing bunt there. Successful bunt in the first. In his first turn at bat. 2 strikes on him now.
One ball 2. Here on the catcher, Cam Watts. He gets under it, but it pops up and Jaden Stratford making some meters again to make that catch. And he gets the second out of the innings as well. And with a quick 2 up and 2 down, that's going to bring to bat the 9th spot from second base, Curtis Dove. One goes down, and he scampers off to first.
Precision bunt there by Curtis Dove, using all his tools today and beating the throw down to the first base.
Well, with that, you need a runner on with the top of the order, Callum Bishop into bat.
Brings the bat, top of the order, Callum Bishop.
Canterbury will want to tie it up pretty quickly.
All right, guys, here we go. Play!
Callum Bishop today, a fly out to right field, a fly out to second base.
Third time round the order for Canterbury. Called strike on Bishop. Grandstand filling up here at Rosedale Park. Some of the teams having done for the day, I think. The refreshment garden.
Open for business.
As I was corrected yesterday, not the beer tent, the refreshment garden is good to go in between Diamond 1 and Diamond 2. Swung on and missed there from Bishop.
2 strikes on Bishop. With 2 down. He'll be looking to beat contact. And Tama Howard calls Curtis Dove for leaving early. So Bishop will come back up for a bat at the next innings.
He sure will. We're going to go. We've got 4 completed in this one. We'll be back with the top of the 5th. Wellington 2, Canterbury 1.
Be the best, fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
Back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the top of the 5th innings here between Wellington and Canterbury. First offer into pot from Potts to Damon Creasy. There's a strike called. Oh, man. Creasy with a dribbler back to Potts at what on the hill, beating out the throw to be safe in his first at bat.
Before getting thrown out by Watts, down to 2. But when it comes to getting thrown out by Cam Watts, join the club.
Yeah.
Because it's happened to the best of us. multiple times.
I know you want to get up against the other provinces and stuff, but sitting here and seeing some of our top ballers actually balling out and playing well this weekend is very encouraging. Tama Howard says, no, he didn't. Have you ever heard Tama Howard mic'd up behind the dish?
I have.
Brilliant.
Fastball 45, 2020.
Wow. Well, this would be a 2-2 chugga.
Finney staying down with the play, throwing across to Stewart.
He got down early on that one, knew it was where it was gonna go, did the scoop and get it over for the first outs. And that is going to bring to bat the top of the order, Wayne Lolu. Now playing for the Porirua City United Club. The stalwart of Miramar softball for many moons, making the move to PCU last year as he lives out those ways. Gets a piece and it will go shallow centre field, and wow, Cullen Bishop making some ground and with the sliding catch. Here you see on the replay.
Once again, Canterbury's field is backing up Potts. Some of the plays we've seen today from Canterbury, keeping them in the game.
Absolutely.
Bishop with that catch, Bishop with the throw to hose someone at the plate. Watts throwing out Creasy at second, and some of the plays from Harbour and Finney, keeping Canterbury in this match.
Absolutely.
Really getting behind the young pitcher in the field today.
Well, up to bat now. He's at a single and a double. There's Jerome Ramaki. One of the most feared hitters around the world for a long time. Still makes the trips over to the ISC every year. He comes back with the goods. Just that swing, eh? Oh, and that poor car. It's a big foul ball.
That's not a 2014 Rev 4 silver, is it?
No. I can only imagine the windscreens he's added some insurance claims to over the years. Wow, a quick 3 up and 3 down. Canterbury have turned their tables here.
Thank you.
And we're going to go to the bottom of the first. Still with Wellington, still leading 2-1.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa. All the best throwbacks.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
It's Canterbury taking on Wellington here at the 2024 National Cup Championship. Day number 3, game number 49 on the calendar, on the schedule. And we have a matchup here. Well, it's 2-1, bottom of the 5th. What are you thinking of the game so far?
I'm thinking it's Callum Bisham's turn to step up here. He's had that play where he's thrown the player out at home. He's had that awesome catch in the last innings.
Yep.
And I want that to spark him now into this lead-off at-bat.
Of course you do.
Here in the bottom of the 5th.
Inside pitch from Josh Merritt. Still on the hill for Wellington. Try to go inside again, does Merritt for the second ball. Clips the outside corner for the strike called. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bishop's been caught at left field, caught at second base. And if Will's anything to go by, he's going to find a gap in this one.
That ball. No, he's fine.
They're questioning it.
I'll ask the guys, but I have it in there.
Looks like his foot is still in the box as it hits his elbow on the way through.
I have it in the box. Do you guys have anything definitive to change that? Okay, cool, yeah.
In the box.
Yeah. Pretty clear with the instruction for his base umpires was Andy McManus. This is what I've got. If you have anything different, otherwise it's staying
it.
That makes
it a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 count now.
Play. No swing.
Leaves the outside pitch for the ball. That will load the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I tell you, if you are down at the ballpark today or tomorrow, pop over and see the team in the kitchen and grab yourself a Rosedale burger. We'll smash one in between the breaks throughout the last couple innings. Don't normally eat during the games, but I heard the tummy and I had to get it in me, and delicious. So thank you to the team over at the North Harbour Softball Association kitchen. We appreciate you. We also appreciate Chopper picking up the tab.
Thank you, Chopper.
Thank you, Chopper.
Into the 5th innings now. This is the 3rd time that Canterbury started with a lead-off walk. And just the once they've been able to turn that into a run. Ruben Elkins coming in now with a single to right field, hard hit single to right field and a walk.
Elkins was the one that crossed home plate for that 1 run on the Canterbury scoreboard.
No.
Down low for the ball, takes it to a 1-1 count.
Ball outside.
Ball outside, 2-1 count.
Time's on block.
Merritt calls time, calls in his team. Wants to check something with Bishop. Might as well have the gang around you. What should we do here, lads? We're at the bottom of the 5th, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 49. Whoa, the last couple innings of blur. Couple days, sorry. Can't believe we're almost at the end of day 3 already. For the exciting stuff happening tomorrow, Championship Sunday. Who will take home the NFC titles for 2024? Can Wellington defend? Can Hutt Valley Women defend? Or will we see a new champion crowned
Call it straight.
for 2024?
We got a 2-2 on the count.
Well, gets a piece and could be double play here. Yes, Zach Boyd makes the play at shortstop, getting the lead runner. And then Jaden Shepard with the hose over to one, getting it in time.
Hold on, we got time on second base.
Tama Howard calls it for the double.
Hold on, we're gonna need to fix second base a little bit. We gotta fix that.
Well
base.
done,
It's
Zach
sticking right
Boyd.
up.
That was a hard hit.
I just don't want somebody coming in and hurting themselves.
And well done, Jaden Stratford, on turning that play.
Tom,
Both
can you
Bishop
get
and
that
Elkins
sorted?
have speed.
Thank you. I just don't want anybody coming in and hurting themselves.
Well, they're just fixing the second base. And as you see here on the replay, how it bounces with the slide, it takes the base out of its posse. Well, Tama Howard's in there. He'll get it sorted. Or not. Well, here we have the lead runner. So Zach Boyd had done the fielding at shortstop, got it over to Jaden Trafford. That's not anything in question. So usually what you do is you pop that thing into the base and then it slides in the hole. But I'm sure someone will let Tama know that.
Elkins doing his best to try to sway Tama Howard there.
Sure has.
We got the ground screw coming.
If in doubt, let's give it a kick.
Okay, I'm getting it. I've got Neil coming.
Damien, I might need to help here. My maths isn't so good. Day 3 of the NFC. Canterbury coming into this game with a 5-1 record, just a 1 loss to Pungo on the Thursday night. Wellington coming into this with a 4-2 record. The losses on Thursday to Auckland and North Harbour Pungo. So Wellington keep coming tonight. We have, if they can do this here, Wellington go to 5 wins, 2 loss. Canterbury will go to 5 wins, 2 loss. And this is the last round robin game for both of these teams. So in terms of the tournament, this is a massive match here.
Massive match.
With the semi-finals starting at 5 p.m. tonight, which is in an hour. So the semi-finals probably starting a bit later than 5 p.m. tonight.
Wouldn't we like today?
The way the format works is everyone plays everyone. So everyone, 8 teams who play 7 matches, who play against everyone in a round robin. Semi-finals tonight, 1 versus 2 in the major semi-final, 3 versus 4 in the minor semi-final. This is for both the men and the women. Tomorrow morning, for the men who loses tonight in the major semi-final, will play the winner of the minor semi-final. That's at 11 a.m. and obviously the winner of the major semi-final tonight will go straight through. So this game, in terms of that ladder for the round robin, has massive ramifications for how that plays out.
Well, the ground crew is out there trying to fix second base.
I just think like that.
Opened up the centre field fence and just came strolling in. Errol and Neil out there, who retired from the grounds crew last year and just happened to be back. Errol being a staple around Rosedale for many, many years.
So
Same with Neil.
He said it could take a couple of minutes. He just needed a particular tool. Hold on.
Who would have thunk?
I'm hearing.
Just the base stopping. Oh, they've got a plate there.
Sorry?
Well, the Canterbury Women's are in the house
Like
watching
you guys throwing, I'd be cutting half quick.
the Red Sox, the women known as the Red Hawks.
Guys, come on. All I've told Josh and Bishop, if because of the delay, he can turn over his arm now, but once it's ready, we're going in. So if he starts throwing something now because we're waiting, that's cool. But once it's ready, we're not doing, I want 3 now. It's just he can turn it over now if he wants it or not. No, but just letting you guys know the thing on that too. That'd be some excitement.
Okay, well, guys who are getting it sorted.
Just straight dirt, absolutely.
Just a little break in this one at the bottom of the 5th with 2 out.
Just been told a few people celebrating a birthday today. Ed Sheeran, Jim Brown, Tracy Torpia.
Russell in the background giving the shout outs for the birthdays of the day. And one of those people turning another year older today is number 15, Big Bad Brad Wilmer, coaching the North Harbour Kokowai team. North Harbour. I think we're there, ladies and gentlemen. Grounds crew getting it done here on the Saturday afternoon.
Can I grab your mask, bro?
Something now it's Tawita Bishop's catcher's mask.
So we're going in.
Handy to have Corey Timu there with his catcher's gear as well. Very handy catcher is Corey Timu as well. Both playing out of the PCU club, Porirua City United club in Wellington.
And Jackson Watt will be up to the plate after that Boyd Stratford Timu 6-4-3 double play. Jackson Watt will come up with 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th.
Ha! Right corner.
Strike. Right one.
Bottom of the 5th, Wellington leading this one 2 runs to 1. 2 down after that double play, as Will said. Jackson Watt, pretty handy with the stick. Will be looking to create something for his team here.
That ball, he's on, he's on.
Jackson Watt will make his way to first base with a hit by pitch. And with 2 down, they're going to bring out the DR as well. Jaden Potts comes out to do the running. Jaden must be what, 15, 16 years old? come here to do the running at NFC. Part of the junior Black Sox setup, and I only know he's that young because I saw him playing under 17s for Canterbury Down in Christchurch.
17s for Canterbury and Christchurch, played 19s in Hutt Valley
Of
this
course,
year.
yes.
Younger brother of Liam Potts.
Catcher as well.
So we've got a couple of Potts, a couple of Watts, and a Watt in this Canterbury lineup.
And they'll catch up to the Anokas and the Evanses from Auckland, surely,
I'll check it 1 second.
if there's any more coming through.
Joey, swing! Two balls.
2 balls the call.
What?
Mitchell Finney into bat now for Canterbury. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th.
Canterbury
Clipping
want
it outside.
Finney to get on here because up next is Harbour. And if we go back to the 3rd innings, it was Harbour that hit that hard line shot up
sure
the
did.
middle to score the run.
When you need the veteran to step up, he sure did, and that's how they got their first run on the board.
No. 3-1.
3-1 the count. Finney sent in the batter's box. Merritt has his call.
Foul.
Slams it down the first base line for the foul. And that will be a 3-2 count.
Full count.
With a runner on, Canterbury don't want to be leaving any more runners on base at the end of the innings. And they want to get this tying run sooner than later.
Play. 3, 2.
Big pitch in this game, big pitch.
Very.
In the context of the tournament, really.
Yeah.
With what's on the stake in this
Now you've broken
this
it all
game.
down for sure. Finney gets a piece, skies it to left field, where Damon Creasy makes some ground to make the catch in at left field, and that will retire the side, but leaving 1 runner on. We have 5 completed in this one. We'll be back with the top of the 6 right after these.
To be the best, fight for what's never been done. Push past the pain. Reach beyond. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Someone has to be the best. Why not you?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The shot of Callum Bishop at centre field there. Been having a game himself. But Wellington's turn to use the bat. And they'll do just that in the leading off. With the catcher, Tueta Bishop, who goes on for a swing and miss for the strike.
Bishop with a strikeout in the 3rd inning, his last time at bat.
Three run the call. Two-one here at the top of the 6th. Leading off is Twitter Bishop, the catcher. Gets that, slams it up the middle. He does. Liam Potts unable to get a glove to it. And disappointed in himself as well.
Got it. Thank you.
And Aaron Golan, without hesitation, goes straight out. And with a runner on, that's going to bring to bat the first baseman, Corey Timu. Squares up, but well outside, thinks against it. Does Timu. Tight game here. Game number 49, day 3 of NFC.
Be interesting to see Wellington's approach here. Up by 1 in the top of the 6th.
Yep.
Obviously, they've had a runner thrown out this game. You won't want to lose your runner, your lead-off runner you've got now with none down. Timu's shown to bunt twice. 1-1 count. Interesting to see what will happen next pitch. Ideally, this runner goes down to second base.
In a perfect world.
Play. 1-1.
Aaron Golan on first. Timu in the batter's box.
Swing!
He definitely reached for that one. So it looks like they're trying it. Well,
1-2. Great catch.
with the strikeout, Timu will make his way back to the dugout. And with one down, that's going to bring to bat the right fielder, Riley Markia. First offering, a strike called. Markia with the sacrifice bunt in the first innings. No, the sacrifice to 8, sorry.
And Watts again.
Oh no, the base is out
laser
again.
down to Mitchell Finney at short.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep on going on him. That's probably why you need the lead in the other innings. Now Cam Watts doing what he does. And gets that lead runner. So just like that, Wellington down to their last out in the top of the 6. But pretty handy batter to have in the batter's box. And he says not to that.
Markia last time at bat. Single to centre field. Where Bishop hosed the runner coming home, but Markia with some great contact on that last at bat.
Fouled back onto the roof.
Yes, sir. 1-2. Play.
As you see, ladies and gentlemen, the shot clock in next to the scoreboard. And behind the batters, they're trying to get everything at international level, pitching off the block, and the boys are doing a hell of a job pitching off it. With another strikeout, Liam Potts really finding his groove. He retires the side, 3 up, 3 down, and we're going to be back with the bottom of the 6 right after these.
Are you lot in the travel game then?
Yeah, how's the travel?
Oh, wow, you're still in business, eh? Because I thought you would have gone the way of the dinosaurs by now.
Sorry?
Okay, so look, I'm checking out flights to South America online. Oh, Buenos Aires. Oh, yes, please. A bit of a tango, then a Iguazu Falls, Cusco, fly down to Rio, then home. 20 minutes, I'm sorted. That's the way to go.
All separate tickets.
Whatever.
Pricey?
$4,000.
Have you booked yet?
Yeah, soon.
Only I could save you $900.
Really?
Might see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Who's that? Oh, that is Lucy. It's my travel agent. Yeah? Oh, yeah. The way to go. You guys are doing a great job. All right, keep it up. Brilliant.
That one, and this, I think the roof monster.
Welcome back to Rosedale Park for this matchup between Wellington and Canterbury. We're at the bottom of the 6th. Wellington hanging on to their 2-1 lead with the matchup that we're having. Canterbury out to bat next at the bottom of the 6th here. And Will, I see you working tirelessly over there trying to figure out how the playoffs are going to go. What have you come up with?
Have you got an abacus?
Yeah, I'll just Chop, do you still use your abacus?
All good, guys?
Because at the moment, North Harbour Pango,
yes,
who had a win this morning against North Harbour Korowai, beating Auckland 6-1 in the top of the 4th. So they're going to go to 30 points at the end of the round robin if they continue to keep their lead against Auckland. Canterbury at the moment are on 25. With a win here, they'd go to 30. Wellington at the moment are on 20. With a win here, they'd go to 25. Canterbury would stay on 25, so that would be a even Steven. So I'm just waiting to see Auckland's 2 scores this morning, and I should be able to give you something more definitive, I say with no confidence at all, as someone who failed year 11-12 maths.
You and me both, bro. You and me both. Well, my shoes are off, so I can count to 20 at least. Three straight balls to open this innings, and we're going to have another leadoff walk. Could that be the case? Josh Harbour in.
There it is.
There it is. Another one.
4th time in 6th inning today, Josh Merritt's given up a leadoff walk. On the other side of that, only one of them has scored a run.
Funny that.
So it looks like coming back into the game.
Yeah, Bailey Hamilton. I did hear them talking about a re-entry, and that was it. He was staying in. Swung on a miss for strike 1.
Bailey with a walk in the 2nd innings before coming out of the game, warming up in the bullpen.
He's been out of there for a while. Merritt set. Tries to go up top. Harbour out. Takes a little bit of a lead, but he ain't going anywhere just yet.
Yep, time's out. It's 1-1. Yep.
1-1 count.
They just did that on the board. Oh, it's 1-1. They changed it. They did the wrong score. For a second,
1-1 in the count.
Yeah, we'll make sure the lining zone is good.
As I was mentioning in the last innings, they've tried to do everything they possibly can to be international standard here at NFC 2024. All men's games have been off the block, so no mats.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Welcome. I mean, used. Here at NFC for the men. And of course the 20-second pitching clock, which is manned by Kevin Sheehy down in the 2nd row. Umpire Sheehy, sheesh to a lot. Good man. Two balls, 1.
Dead ball, he's on.
And the hit pitch will put 2 runners on. And none down, 2 runners on. Twitter Bishop's just going to have a quick chat to his battery mate. Just calm down, buddy. I got you. You're doing well.
got time.
But Gino's going to have a talk as well. Gene London comes out. Here you see the hit by pitch with Bailey Hamilton just getting back into the game. He's standing up on first base now with Harbour out at second.
Anthony Stewart coming out to bat now. And today,
Thanks, yeah.
2 flyouts to second base.
Oh, I'll test your memory. What did I tell you? 3.
Now, like at the top of the inning, I can just see Canterbury's approach here with runners on 1 and 2, none down. With Cam Watts up next. Interesting to see what Coach Gould will do here.
Well, I just heard Andy McManus telling Gene Lutton that's your 3rd conference, and of course you're only allowed 3.
All right, guys. Here we go.
So no more from Gino from this game. Merritt clips that outside corner. Stewart not too happy about it.
Squaring to bunt. Looking to move these runners to 2 and 3 with 1 down.
He does put the bunt down. Merritt comes out, scoops it up and gets it to first in time for that first out, but not before advancing both runners to scoring positions with Harbour out, the tying run on 3rd, the go-ahead run of Bailey on 2nd, and now into bat is Cam Watts. He was left on in his first at bat, popped up to 2nd in his 2nd at bat.
All right, guys, let's go. Play. You want him? Yeah, time's out.
Looks like they're putting Cam Watts on base.
They are going to load the bases and go at Curtis Dove.
And we have time still. We've got time.
Carl Gall coming forward. He's going to make a change.
1 is out, yes.
1 is out. Curtis Dove is
Curtis
out.
Dove, they're not going to go at. Where I bet they thought they were.
In Canterbury. 1 out. 6 in.
So Caleb Stewart coming into the game for a pinch hit. For Curtis Dove.
All right, guys.
Stewart from the Papanui Club. New Zealand under 23 infielder.
We've got 1 down.
Looking to drive in a run. 1 down, load of bases. Callum Bishop on deck.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 6th, 1 down with bases loaded. What have Canterbury got up their sleeve here? Merritt has a sign from 2. Doesn't get that outside corner like they were going for. Twitter calling the game behind the dish for Merritt. Experienced catcher in these moments is so valuable. Up top for ball 2. So the 2-0 count now. Caleb Stewart coming in. Could he be the hero?
Let's go, guys. Bye.
He finds a bit of green. They could be scoring 2. Swung on a miss for a strike. 2-1. down the line of third base. They're going to score one. They're going to score two. They held up. They held up Cam Watts, but it looked like Damon Creasy juggled it in left field. And wow, that could have been three.
Caleb Stewart comes into the game, fourth pitch he sees.
Well done, Caleb Stewart.
A line shot down third base. Bounces over the base, which is fair. Scores two. Advances Watts to 3. Canterbury take a 3-2 lead in the bottom of 6. Runners on 2 and 3. Top of the order, Callum Bishop up to bat.
Well, they're going to send Curtis Dove back out to do the running.
Do you guys want this time or not? You good?
Wow. Here we have it. How it can change. How it can change. Callum Bishop, the leadoff, and now we're in the meat of the order. Now we're at the top for the fourth go-around of Game 49 of 2024 NFC. Canterbury take the lead in this 3-2. And Bishop gets a piece of it, skies it to left field. All runners are going to tag up. Takitika Cooper Nicola comes in, makes that play, and gets it into Ramaki, but not before Canterbury score another one. They now lead in this game, 4 runs to 2.
Callum Bishop stands up there. A sac fly deep enough that Cooper Nicola, even with his strong arm, wasn't going to catch Cam Watts tagging up from third.
Wow, wow, wow. 2 down here at the bottom of the 6. And now to bat is Ruben Elkins, who scored the very first run back in the 3rd innings. Down in the dirt for ball.
Elkins today, a single to right field, a walk, and the last innings hit into a double play. Scored a run back in the 3rd.
I've got these two.
Canterbury have crossed the plate 4 times today. All 4 players from the PCU Devils. Elkins, Harbour, Hamilton, Cameron Watts.
Not bad, PCU, not bad. We see you. Elkins has the 1-1 count. Runner in scoring position on 2.
And what they've done is they've re-entered Dove. So Stewart's come in for his pinch hit. And then there's re-entered Curtis, so they've got wheels on 2.
3, 2, 1.
So if Ruben can do what he did in the first and put something to the grass, expect to see Dove crossing the plate.
Gould really being aggressive with the runners going in scoring position. 3-1 call.
3-1.
Wow, what a game we have. Just one more innings. Canterbury 3 up, 3 down for Wellington. Can Canterbury add another run here? Oh, they've got another runner. So that will have a runner on first and second. And that will bring to bat Jackson Watt.
Jackson Watt today, fly it to right field, ground out to shortstop. and a hit by pitch in the last inning.
Well, what can Jacko get up to here?
All right, 2 down.
2 down, bottom of the 6th. Straight through the zone for strike call. Jackson Watts seeing the first pitch. Seen some pitches, nothing wrong with it. And in regards to strikes, you still get 2 more of them. Clips that inside corner, does merit as well. Puts Watt in the hole, 0-2. Merritt has a sign from Bishop. Bishop set up again inside and gets the inside corner again for their strikeout. So that will complete the bottom of the 6th, but not before Canterbury hit in 3 runs of their own and take the lead in this ball game. We'll go to the top of the 7th, with Canterbury now leading 4 runs to 2.
Best travel advice comes from someone who's been there, done that, and knows how it feels. At House of Travel, we're travellers too.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the top of the 7th. 6 completed in this one. What will hold innings number 7? Well, it was a big bottom of the 6th for Canterbury, sending up 8 batters of their own and scoring 3 runs to take the lead in this one. 4-2 over Wellington. And Wellington is starting off with Takitika, Cooper, Nicola. Now Wellington have to score these runs or it's game over. But Liam Potts has been finding his groove. And for the last 3 innings, it has been 3 up, 3 down. And the innings before that was 4 up, 3 down. So Liam Potts, who came in after the second batter, first pitch of Riley Markia, Jerome Romaki, with that injury of Ben Watts, and the young fella has stepped up.
Before we go to 2-2 in the count.
Foul back again from Takitika. 2-2 count.
Two and 2. Play. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Throws that away, does Potts. And Watts has to jump up and get it. So with the Watts brothers and the Potts brothers, do you reckon they got a choice who was going to be pitcher and catcher, or it's just like, come on, little bro, you're catching this for me?
Yeah, well, in both situations, the older brother seems to be the pitcher. So,
well, I know Heine and Patrick Shannon started reversed. Heine started as the catcher and Shannon started as the pitcher, and somehow it corrected itself. Well, Te Kirika Kupa-Nicola, the walk lead off, so it's happening for both teams. And they'll want to keep him honest on the bases. They'll want to watch every inch they're giving him, because Te Kirika Kupa-Nicola, when he turns on the jets, he gets around these bases pretty easy. And Zach Boyd will want to hit. He'll want this. Had the first couple days off, and he's back in the black and yellow. One count. Pops that up. Oh, and veteran maneuver there, just puts up the hand, blocks out the sun, and makes that catch, does Anthony Stewart. And just like that, Wellington are down to their last 2 outs. And just like we saw this morning, Gino Ludden is going to put in Joel Harris for a pinch hit, who can make something happen out of nothing.
Institution, Wellington. 14 out, 19 in.
So he's going to take the stick of Jaden Stratford, like I think he did in the first one.
Okay, guys. Sweet.
So many athletes chilling out around the diamond, just waiting to hear who are the semi-finalists later today. First offering to Harris from Potts is a strike called. Te Kirika Kupa-Nicola on first base. Potts throws it down the middle where Joel Harris will foul that away. Harris is in the hole, 0-2. 2-strike hitting on. Potts throws it up and out of the zone for the ball. Doesn't hurt him though. Still got 2 strikes against Harris here. In the top of the 7th, with Wellington trailing by 2. And he gets him swinging with the off pace outside for the second out. And just like that, Wellington are down to their last out. Can they keep it up this leave and go on a bit of a rally? They got Damon Creasy into bat, and then it's the top of the order, Wayne Lowley on deck. Well, that one up top for a ball. Second straight strike for Liam Potts. Liam Potts, as I said, did so well for the Major Sox at the 23s and up against his captain to close out the game. Throws that away. They go for the tag anyway. Te Kirika Kupa-Nicola now safe on second base. But it's 2 balls, 1 strike that counts on Damon Creasy. And he's just having a quick word to Lala, who will always give him the words of advice, whether he likes it or not. But the way he says it.
It is.
Just relaxing him in there. I saw a little chuckle. Potts gets him swinging. And that will level the count 2-2.
2-2 in the count and 2 down.
2 down here at the top of the 7th. Canterbury leading 4 runs to 2. Wellington trailing by 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Damon Creasy at bat.
No.
Potts sends it up and high for the ball, which will load the count.
Ball, they loads it up. Ball 3, right 2.
Liam Potts. Damon Creasy. Who will win this little battle? Can it be game? Or will it be a hit out? He gets him on the inside for the strikeout called. And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. Wellington leading by most of it, getting the first 2 runs in the first 2 innings. And then Canterbury just closed them out. And then a big 6 innings where they went up with 8 batters and scored 3 runs to take the lead in this one. And Canterbury take home the win. Will, what do you reckon?
I reckon a big shout out to Liam Potts there. He came in after 1 hitter and he's thrown 7 innings, 6 strikeouts, and also a big ups to his field who have helped him out all the way through there.
Huge for the young man to come into this game after the first pitcher of Ben Watts going down real quick. The young man holding his own against the stacked Wellington side and walks away with a dub. I can only imagine who you're going to pick as the Ballpark Broadcasting man of the match.
There are options. Cam Watts throwing out 2 people. Callum Bishop's plays in the outfield. The dog stepping up and pinch hitting 2-run RBI. Caleb Stewart. But Liam Potts, well done. Coming into the game early. Shutting down a classy Wellington side. They got a few runs off him early. He came back. He ended up with 7 strikeouts.
Crazy.
And
well,
the interesting thing now is what happens at the next game for Canterbury.
Indeed.
And how is Ben Watts?
And how is Ben Watts? That is the question. We will find out, but not just yet. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here. You heard it from Will, the Ballpark Broadcasting man of the match. Liam Potts coming into the game. Well, they take home the win. We're going to sign off. Thank you to all that joined us for this one. Coming up next on Diamond 1 is North Harbour, Kokowai, taking on the Southern Pride. Stick around and join the team for that one. But from me and Will, thank you for joining us for this one. We'll see you down the road.